Good morning from Belize. It's Wednesday, the something.
24th.
24th. Today.
No, it can't be the 24th.
No?
Yeah.
Hang on, hold on. It is 24, yeah, and it is Wednesday. So I got partial credit on the date and all the way on. So that's a solid C. So today we're going to do Mayan ruins. And it is early. We are 8 a.m. We tender off the boat, or water shuttle, whatever they're calling it these days, and head for Belize. A hour and a half bus ride, and then supposedly a river boat is going to finish taking us the rest of the way, and then we go check it out. What is it? The Lamanai
Ruins.
Lamanai ruins.
But the riverboat might get canceled on us.
Yeah, there's been some flooding issues recent with Belize.
And a lot of the river excursions got canceled already.
Right. Yeah. One of the couples we had breakfast or dinner with in the dining room, theirs got canceled. So I think they're just chilling on the ship.
Yep.
Their mother-daughter. I guess that's a couple.
There's a couple couples that are just chilling on the ship today.
Yeah. Yeah. Another one. We had somebody who stayed on yesterday and enjoyed it. They hung out in one of the clamshells like we did.
Yep.
But we're doing Mayan ruins, so.
Go big or go home.
Let's get some coffee in us. It's 15 to 7. Since this is there is no dock, so we're just driving around out in the ocean. Check the moon out, and it is still quite dark.
Yeah, we're on vacation and we're up before dark. What's up with that?
I think we're still going back in time.
Yes.
I think Belize time is maybe an hour. Are we an hour behind in Belize still, like it was yesterday?
I think we might have gotten another hour.
Okay. Not that it matters. It's ship time, so you don't ever have to change. Alrighty. Go get some breakfast here in a bit and see what we can get into. Alrighty. We got our breakfast, got some coffee. We're on our way to our meeting point so we can jump our boat and get into Belize. Whoop whoop.
It's there. It's right there.
Just want to see it.
You see whatever you want. The island's right there. It's there! It's there! Or it's not an island. It's a whole. It's part of a whole continent thing. It's a.
All right. Well, we're off our water shuttle. We are waiting to get on our tour.
These birds are like crazy vocal.
Yes.
These birds are crazy. They were that way in Carnival as well. Is that a coconut floating?
I believe so.
I've got to floating little coconut.
All right. More later. On the bus. An hour and a half bus. Yes. Like that.
There's supposed to be like a scenic tour, but I think it's maybe 2 hours.
Alright.
Nothing is promised, but as I can see the iguana from here. Right here in the front portion, almost in the middle, let's dissect this tree into a clock. Let's look at about 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
Sit you.
Money, you're giving me money to stay. Please. Y'all see the iguana right there? right here in the front, right here on the top. Alright, you see the three upper power lines right there? The lowest one, the third one. Right under that one at 3 o'clock, looking to that tree, there's an iguana right there sitting. There is also, if we continue, there's one here in the front, but this one is what? Blackish color. I see the iguana right there now.
Yep.
It seems much better with the tail and everything.
Over here. All right, so the bus ride is bus ride here is over. Our operator Bernie was entertaining,
Nice guy.
and
Entertaining.
did the whole an hour and a half, nothing but straight talk.
Long-winded.
What's that?
Drivers.
All right, so we're gonna wait for our boat park.
I was like, I'm in the middle. Several rooms ahead of me. This is cool. That was a very fast boat ride.
And it's just the setup from the bus ride makes the boat ride
Right?
feel much faster, right?
Although they said a river cruise, not a river race.
Yeah, it's all good.
That's the howler monkeys. It is. That's the howler monkeys.
Oh, that's the monkeys?
That's the howler monkeys.
Wow.
Man.
We can take a picture over here. Are we looking at some bromeliads or?
What?
That is so cool.
Yeah, that's a noise you don't hear every day, huh?
No.
Real type. You're like medium small.
Don't worry, they're not gonna find
Looking at here, to my left, these are lobster claw heliconias. Lobster claw heliconias here to my left.
Good, good. Couple of them.
And these ones right here are the wild ginger. Wild ginger. That's a working Mayan. Anybody need some work? Anybody? Facts behind this temple right here. I would like for you all to small in the group, as small as possible, so that Mauricio do not have to be talking at the top of his voice. Also, we are not the type of folks to force someone into listening to information about these structures. Some of y'all were saving your money for a very long time. We are extremely happy that you all are here. Our job is to just make sure that you all have fun and we get you all out from here safely, which in we will do that if you all abide by our rules. If there's anybody within the group that just want to take photos, I'll be here to take photos with you. So if you want to listen up. If you want to walk around and take photos, I'm here for you all as well. All right, go ahead, Mauricio. Feel free, guys. Anything you like. My friends, welcome to Lamanai. I know we lost about 4 already, right? No, they only went the other way. We're going to meet them soon. My friends, what is Lamanai? Lamanai is an archaeological site that's been here for a very long time. Archaeologists found that Lamanai was occupied from roughly 1500 years BC. Okay? That evidence was found in a harbor, like a kilometer away from us, north of here. And they found corn pollen, and they carbon dated corn pollen to that time. Okay, that's a long time ago. Lamanai, according to archaeological evidence, was roughly 15 miles long and 2 miles wide. They stayed along the lagoon, which was the best idea probably. Best place to build a city ever. Okay? When archaeologists came here, his name, very popular man for us, his name is Dr. David Pendergast from the Royal Ontario Museum of Canada. He's the man who came here in the mid-60s. 1966, he mapped Lamanai. And in 1966, in 1.5 miles square, just to give you a number, an idea, he found 732 buildings in 1.5 miles square. That's how big Lamanai is nowadays. But it was 15 miles long by 2 miles wide. That's how big it was in the past. But now it's only 1.5 miles square. I wish it was a lot larger so we can protect more of our beautiful forest, okay? My friends, Lamanai has a very interesting history to it. It's the longest occupied Maya site in Belize and one of the longest ever, okay? The Maya collapsed around the major collapse, I should say, because there was not only one collapse that they
that they were into, but around 850 AD to 1000 AD is when the entire civilization started collapsing. And the main idea is droughts. What caused the droughts? Nobody is really sure yet. I wish I knew. It could have been deforestation, or it could have been volcanic eruptions, okay? Either of those, which to me makes a lot of sense. But Lamanai probably stayed occupied longer because of the lagoon, the waterway. Most big Maya cities were built far away from fresh waterways, okay? So Lamanai stayed occupied until early 1900s, all right? Which is really interesting compared to others. Okay? Any questions before I continue?
What was the guesstimate of the population then?
Right here?
You know,
Then it was roughly 45 to 65,000 people, just in one single Maya site. It's believed there was close to 2 million Maya in Belize at one time.
wow.
Yeah. And now with new technologies, they're finding a lot more that we didn't know about. Like LiDAR is the main thing now. They do it from an airplane, most of you might know it. LiDAR, where they can take images of the ground without, or actually removing the trees away, which is really cool, I think. Okay? 60,000 people more or less. Large city, right?
Was it more of a religious site or just a
Want me to spray you?
Well, it would have been
Want me to spray you?
I read this stuff
more
on.
of, all cities had a center core. That's the way I can put it for you. Center core, in the case of Lamanai, it was a core along the lagoon, but most big cities had a center area where it was a ceremonial area. Then the commoners would have lived around these areas, definitely. Okay? So I want to tell you about what a Maya temple, or how they were built, okay? This is known as the mask temple, and you can see why it's called the mask temple. Archaeologists are the ones who named it, okay? And the mask temple dates to about 100 years before Christ. That's when it started. Maya temples were not built out of a single effort. They have found that, because of radiocarbon dating again, they have found when areas of the temple or sides of the temples were built at certain times, not at the same time. In the case of this temple, it started around 100 BC, which they found under where we're standing now. As you probably noticed, the temple starts from down there, not from here. So this section here was built around that area, plus a little building that lies in the heart of that building there. Okay? I want. There's only one meter behind the one person. Okay?
I got 4 or 5.
All right, unbelievers! Unbelievers!
You can believe it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to the next location.
Well, what do you see? Are you ready?
Put a plant in this water for someone else, baby. I got this. Yeah, you're gonna get a glute workout like you've never had before. Feel the burn. Did he tell us how many stairs there are?
Maybe at the end.
Because I'm sure he's counted them. That one?
No sweat, huh?
For a second. No, I'm not pushing. Promise.
Remember, if you're not comfortable standing, please have a seat, alright? Take your photos, take the view in.
This was all plastic.
Right, you can start heading down the wooden steps. Stay to your right.
I'm ready to go back down. We got all their photos.
Yes, ma'am. Whatever you want.
No, we were just gonna let you on first.
I was over back there. There wasn't any room.
It's amazing. All right, let's do it.
For those of you living within the US, I'm not too sure if they have it in Canada, but most of the United States they have the banyan tree, which is also a form of strangler. Alright? The original tree post here for the strangler is the Guanacaste tree. The Guanacaste tree is the national tree of Costa Rica.
Yeah, but we ate before we got off.
We ate before we got on.
We didn't come across the desert on a horse.
No.
What about Hefe? This is the ears, and look at this right here. That's the ear flare that people, the guys, gauges that people put in their ear and whatnot. So this is literally me putting my head in the mouth of the jaguar.
That's cool.
Get it out, Chris. Get it out. All right.
Well, we're getting near the end.
That was so beautiful.
It was cool.
It was.
Pretty
Wow.
powerful.
Yeah.
Good history. Good presentation.
Yeah.
Too bad it's not closer to the cruise ship. And Mayans.
Yep.
They just weren't thinking ahead,
No. Kind of hungry.
right?
I think we're supposed to stop here.
Okay. So we'll go get some lunch.
Yep.
above ground. Well, but we don't. We actually bury 3 feet into the ground. It's just that the concrete erected structure make up the rest of it. In the past, we used to bury above ground, but we no longer do that in Belize.
Alrighty. Back from Belize. On the ship, showered, had a drink and a Rockstar.
Still drinking my Rockstar.
Yeah, I spilled Krista's drink, so she don't have a drink. That's how we get her to pace herself is I keep spilling her drink. You're going to get to 15 tonight because I'm going to spill 14 of them.
Yeah, baby.
So, give me your feedback on Lamanai Mayan ruins.
Lamanai, absolutely amazing. I would do the excursion again as long as I have the same tour guide. I think he really made the experience. Shout out to Bernie and Tina. And Marcellus was our Lamanai guide. He lives about a mile from Lamanai. The riverboat was wonderful, especially on the way back because he went really, really fast and we were all sweaty, so we were like, drying off. It was fun. I had a great time. The food was good. The people were good. The ruins were amazing. The view was incredible.
Yeah, it was cool. We learned a lot about the history. Like Krista said, the tour guide really, he got us connected, just kind of shared some stuff about Belize and made it just a little more special than a bus ride and a guided, here you go, here you go, here you go.
Yeah, I would do another tour with him wherever he was at.
Yeah, he was cool. And, he gave us a lot of good little tips and stuff and familiarized us with Belize than we had originally been. We'd done some research on the internet. It was cool.
Yeah, well, he was more knowledgeable than Google was, and as far as what we had learned.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Belize is this small of a place as far as population. There's like 350,000 people in the whole country. I mean, that's smaller than about Portland, Oregon.
Right. So it was a wonderful day.
He says they don't fight wars. I'm like, no shit, you ain't got enough people to spend.
It was a wonderful day. I have yet to have an experience that was negative in any way, shape, or form. Of course, me, Nelly, negative. I can find the negative in anything. I could probably nitpick, but that's exactly what I would be doing about everything that I've ever experienced. I'd have to nitpick to find something
I don't care whether
negative.
you're on a cruise vacation, a flying and go to a hotel, a driving vacation, but you got to be patient. You got to be flexible.
You're on vacation.
We got up bright and early, We partied last night. Krista did singing like you guys saw. Beautiful. And, so it's bright and early. We're standing at the coffee bar and the guy's not there. You just got to be flexible, and then you're waiting, and, to get off on Belize is a tender port. So you got to wait on the water shuttles and stuff like that. But, hey, you're on vacation. Just chill. It's all good.
I would, anybody taking that excursion, I would throw a couple of granola bars or something in your bag. From the time we had breakfast to the time we had lunch was a long time. And I was starting to get a little hungry. My blood sugar was getting a little off. We were drinking water throughout the day. But, so if you have kids and you take them on that excursion, do bring a couple of snacks if you can.
Yeah, you can't take food off the boat because supposedly customs will get it, but I don't even know. Did we actually go through?
No.
Anyway, I'm sure you could, but if you wanted to subject yourself to any additional whoosy, but it's all good.
Yeah, you might be able to take
stop at a store,
bars.
When we haven't been anywhere yet in our vast cruising experience.
Right.
The 2 ports that we visited, where there wasn't some store where you could, even people were buying water at the little market there.
Right.
So, you could grab something to eat if you wanted to, but the lunch was...
The lunch was amazing.
We were thinking today wouldn't be the greatest meal we ever had in our life, but it was. Right. It was good. They had homemade habanero and carrot hot sauce.
Sauce.
I slathered my chicken in that. The chicken was falling off the bone. It was rice and beans, it was plantains. It was good.
It was really good.
I was shocked that here we are out just trying to check out some 2,000-year-old stuff.
Yeah, it's not every day you see something that's 2,000 years old. So for us, I mean, we studied the Mayan ruins in high school and junior high and or middle school for now. And it was always fascinating back then, and to see this stuff in real life is just, it's more than just a picture. I'm seeing the stuff that I saw in history books in real life, which to me is, it's something we can't take, you can't take that away.
And we got howler monkeys as a bonus.
Oh my gosh, we heard the howler monkeys.
Yeah.
Wow. Bernie was making jokes that it sounds like a Tyrannosaurus Rex coming after us. I mean,
it did have a little Jurassic Park thing going.
It did have a little Jurassic Park feeling.
Right, but it was cool to actually hear a howler monkey
in its native environment doing its thing.
And they were carrying on.
They were.
It was cool. And then it stopped. It's like something, I guess, it just doesn't go on all the time, so everybody that gets over gets to experience it. So we feel pretty blessed that we caught a howler monkey doing howler stuff.
And we actually saw a couple of them, so that was even better, because apparently they don't come out very often. You don't see them very often.
In case you guys didn't know, I'm not a big fan of freaking monkeys.
He's not.
So tomorrow we get a new species of monkey. Tomorrow we get the monkey from that movie with Dustin Hoffman, the Outbreak.
Outbreak.
What was I forget the monkey's name. The people say the cute one.
He doesn't like monkeys. I don't have a problem with them. I don't have a preconceived notion. I've seen him at the zoo. That's about my extent of monkey interaction. I think he's seen a little more than I have, so he's a little biased.
Now, Uncle Butch, somebody in our family had a monkey, not like before I was born. And Dad told me stories of this thing would sit around and beat off and throw it at you. He'd shit in his own hand and throw it across the living. This is back like in the 60s when you could like buy a monkey behind a bar somewhere, I guess. Things weren't quite as controlled as they are now. I don't know where to get a monkey if I wanted a freaking monkey. I don't know why you would want a monkey.
So we're going to go experience some completely different things. Again, we're on a vacation that is outside our comfort zone. We have never traveled outside the United States like this. I traveled with my parents, but I was felt secure then. I have yet in Belize or Cozumel to feel insecure or uncomfortable. Even when the guy was offering him Xanax and telling him he could get him everything he needed in Cozumel, I was like, yeah, whatever. What are you going to do about it? We're right across the street from the ports.
You could get into trouble if you wanted to.
Yeah,
sure.
You could.
If you were looking for trouble, you wouldn't have to look very far.
No.
Because nobody there has your best interest at heart. Their main goal is to probably try and separate you from your money.
Yes, I agree.
And if that means you overspend on something without knowing what it's worth, like a genuine Cohiba.
It's not.
And then a worn out Cohiba box. Or a pair of Oakleys, you're going to get what you paid for.
Yeah, and we've underspent what I budgeted for every port. We've tipped our guides and our escorts.
We got escorts?
Well, our not escorts, our...
Sorry, scratch that. The people that showed us around.
Miguel.
Yeah, Miguel was good.
But he just
hey, they got
this
is down to, it's a formula, right? They know the kinds of people that make people that are out trying to enjoy themselves and make them happy.
Yeah, and I would do this exact same cruise again with different excursions, because I think even these ports with different excursions, we would experience a completely different Belize than we experience today, doing the shark and ray excursion or a snorkeling excursion. It would just be a completely different Belize. Yesterday, dolphins, I don't know who's going to top that. But
we were thinking that was going to be the anchor of the whole deal, and everything was just icing on the cake. But this was a big deal to actually, as a kid that grew up reading about Mayan ruins, you were never going to get there because it's just so far from California or Oregon, West Coast people.
Yeah, so it was a big deal for us.
Yeah, that was cool.
In Cozumel, we could do the catamaran ride and snorkeling, and it would be a completely different Cozumel for us. All the shops are very similar. It's just a matter of finding something you like. we've been trying to be pretty consistent with what you know, gifts that we get at, you know, to help us remember our excursions. I think for us, our gifts for, or trinkets for the excursions have been the photos.
Well, we get to live it.
Yeah.
But it'll be nice to have a magnet on the front of the refrigerator that goes, yeah, life sucks
You were
here.
there.
Let's get out of here. Let's go on vacation. Let's be good with our money.
Yeah,
Let's blow our retirement.
I would do this 7-day cruise again. We talked to a guy at our mustard station, and he'd done this trip 7 times, I think, but he does different excursions at every port. Originally, I thought, how's that going to change the port? Now that we're 2 ports in, yay us, I get it. It's...
Alright, so next up, our dinner with our friends.
Yeah.
And then we're going to see what trouble we can get in tonight.
And then Honduras.
Last night we had dinner, and then we're like, well, what do you want to do? I'm like, let's go check out that piano bar. The next thing you know, everybody's singing their hearts out. It was so fun. We had such a good time there.
That was fun.
We'll see what we can get into tonight.
And tomorrow's Honduras. It's a little later of a debark, but it's an early embark.
Yeah, it's the shortest duration of time we have at a port, but it should be fun.
Our tour starts
with monkeys.
Our tour starts at 8:45 is when we depart for our tour. It's about a 45-minute drive.
Let's not confuse our days, man. Enjoy today.
Today's been beautiful. We've got green water today. Yesterday we had blue, today we have green.
Yeah, we get different flavors of water.
I don't know what the different colors mean. It doesn't matter to me though, it's beautiful.
Yeah, life's not sucking. And it's Wednesday, so generally I would be about in the thick of shit at work.
Yeah?
Yep. Looking forward to the weekend, but looking forward to these work week days.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll catch y'all there.
Bye guys.
So we're on our way to Honduras, and we're apparently putting the spurs to it a little bit because my drink will dance across the table.
There it goes.
Cruise ship life, you don't have to worry about mixing your drink. It does it for you.
Yes.
They're all mixed because we're toward the engine room.
It's happening.
Man, we cleaned it up tonight. Oh, God.
I'm so grateful that I'm wearing a really baggy dress tonight because I ate 2 Caesar salads, mahi-mahi, a baked potato. I'm on my 3rd Bahama Mama since we got back from I mean, in like the last hour and a half.
Oh, yeah. This was Woodford Reserve. This one's Buffalo Trace. This one was a very nice version of Bacardi.
Yes. This was a Chocotini.
Yeah, Chocotini.
This was a Pilsner.
Yeah. It's all good over here. And it's all high-end stuff. Good stuff. I mean, you know.
Make sure
we can't afford Buffalo Trace at the house, so.
Sexy time?
It's not sexy time. I'm trying to figure out how to
Not
get out
sexy
my
time.
shoes.
See ya.
Now is it sexy time? No.
To be your man. and goes and turns the light down low. You're climbing mountains, I'm on a hill. You're always running, and I'm standing still.
Last song I messed up a lot, so bear with me. You got this, man. No pressure. Just your entire honeymoon could be ruined if you don't do this one. Go for it.
Don't screw it up. 1, 2,